When we get older, we don't stop learning. We continue to learn, we continue to grow. ArtSage is at the forefront of this movement to support arts being a part of all senior facilities and even going on into houses where people are housebound.
ArtSage fills the need to inspire, to connect, to create arts activities for older adults, to have the arts be a critical part of their lives, whatever generation they're in, wherever they live, whatever their arts interests are.
My job here is to teach them about singing and teach them about themselves in the process. Teach them about living in their bodies and how their body is feeling today.
Oh, feel like old times. Feel like I did way back then, you know. That part of me, legs don't work and a few other things, but other than that, it brings me back and some very pleasant times.
And then open up really big like a flapjack.
Anything that gets the blood flowing, gets the endorphins working, you know, you just feel better.
Proven by scientists and doctors that singing is great for your health.
What do you think about that? Rosemary, you're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Drumming touches on every single aspect of life, I think. It exercises all parts of your brain. We've been finding out in music and brain research that the physicality that comes with it, I think gently brings people to a different level, and that people do feel stronger and they do feel better. The immediate attraction is the sound, the wave of sound that people hear, feel in their bodies. That's usually what hooks people to get them to take a class to begin with. There are some cultural aspects to it as well, but the thing that I have seen over time is the community that it builds. But really people find this taiko family when they come together, because you are sharing these moments together that are just so positive and usually challenging. They get a feeling of what it's like for playing in a group, being part of an ensemble, having a part, being responsible for that. When you start to really get into the artistic parts of it and making music and making this beautiful movement, there is just something, as we find out about all of the arts, that makes you whole. It makes you more real, it makes you authentic.
What's kept me going is it has continued to keep my interest. It's a challenge physically and mentally, and it brings me friendships that I wouldn't have made in other avenues. It's another avenue to keep me stimulated in a very positive way, and I love it.
It's really a dream come true. There is this joy about being in a group and making this sound together and, you know, working hard, learning the rhythms. It just makes me feel happy and alive.
ArtSage is one of few organizations around the country who is working to move the arts and aging movement forward, to really connect the hybrid fields of aging and the arts, and have people understand how critical for lifelong learning the arts, the role, the impact that the arts have on a person's health and well-being. ArtSage trains teaching artists who've primarily worked with young kids or students to create compelling, engaging arts activities that leverage an older adult's personal experience, what they're bringing to the relationship of art making. We also have exciting arts partners and terrific programming that they're offering, and we want to be the conduit, the connector, the catalyst to have those arts activities happening for as many seniors as we can.
That is why I teach, is to see that aliveness in somebody else. That makes me feel tremendous. That makes me feel more alive when I do that.
And being able to just draw from that and not try to be a teacher but actually be a friend who can offer them a means for artistic expression using what they bring to the table.
Next to them, right on the I love you. I love you too.
This is a room where they can really shine, and I want them to feel empowered. Certainly not just musical arts. As you can see in my class, I use elements of theater as well. I try to include some visual art, showing paintings and pictures and stuff like that. We create poetry in some of my sessions, so I dip into literary arts. Today I actually brought in the smell of lavender, but I actually had herbs with me too, so I try to even dip into culinary art when I can. I think a more well-rounded approach, the more senses I can attract, the better the experience. Supporting ArtSage is helping bring arts into the lives of so many thousands and thousands of people. Not all artists are cut to do this type of work, and ArtSage is doing incredible work by getting artists to places where they're needed.
We're excited to come into your community and help seniors experience the joy, the vitality, the excitement of arts activities.
We all are looking for joy in our life, and if we can find it through this means, it's wonderful.